trying to navigate all of the different debit cards out there. There's so many commercials, there's so many different choices. Well, if you keep on watching, I'm going to talk about all of these debit cards that I have and the pros and cons of each one. So keep watching. Hey guys, and thanks for joining me at the Financial Spotlight. I'm Chantrell, and I'm here to give you financial tips and tricks as you go on your road to financial success. And before I get started, I'm going to ask you to please join the Financial Spotlight family by clicking the subscribe button and also turning on your notifications so that you know exactly what I'm going to upload here on YouTube every single week at the Financial Spotlight. So let's get into it. So what I was talking about, I promised I was going to tell you about all of the debit cards that I have and just go through the pros and cons for my perspective on each one. And then also tell you why I have all of these. So let's get started. Now, the first one that I have, and I've had this one for the longest, is the Bluebird American Express card. Now, I like this card because it gives me some choices that other cards do not give me. So when I first signed up for the Bluebird American Express, I was basically just trying to find an alternative to the brick and mortar banks. And I wanted to have another way for my money to be transferred into, or another way to get money. Also, they had a promotion. This was years ago. They had a promotion on television talking about depositing your tax refund 2 days quicker than other banks were going to do that. So I said, hey, let me sign up for this. So I signed up for it, and I've had it for at least 7 years or so. And what I like about the Bluebird American Express is that it is not necessarily an American Express, but it does work like a credit card. In the fact that when you go to pay for something, you're not punching a PIN number in, you're just swiping your card. I also like that they have it where when you log in, you have the ability to get cards for your family members. So I can have a card for my children, and I can have a card for my husband, and I can take money off of my account and transfer it to those other two cards. And each person has their own card. Also, I'm able to have there's an account that's kind of like a savings. It's attached to my account, and it's not necessarily called a savings account. It's like a account for special things that you want to do, that you want to pay for, and you can keep that separate, and you don't touch it. And so it stays there. Those are the benefits. Also, I can deposit checks into my account. So in a couple of videos back, I talked about the settlements that I get on a regular basis because I put in for those. Well, when I get those settlement checks, I don't want to deposit them, or I don't want to go cash checks at a check cashing place, and I don't have to, because I can put them into this account and it goes straight into my account. I can either choose to have it deposited the same day by paying them a $5 fee, or I can wait 10 days for the money to go into my account. Either way, it's beneficial for me because I don't have to go out of my home to cash a check. Also, the other benefit is I can go to a Walmart, a CVS store, and there might be one over there, but I can't remember the name of the store. But I can go to any one of those places and deposit money into my account if I need to. So say somebody sent me some money, and or they gave me some money and I just want to put it into my account on this card, I can go ahead into one of those stores and put it onto my card. Also, if I need to send money like Walmart to Walmart, I can do that through this account. I can send a person money from my account and put it into send the money from my account and then send it to Walmart for them to pick it up. So those are the benefits of this card. Now, the cons or the disadvantages of having this card is, like I said, it's like a credit card. Not every company or business takes American Express. Not every business will honor it when you go up to do like the swiping, and because you don't have a PIN number, it's not a debit card per se. It's like a prepaid card more so. And so sometimes it doesn't work at certain businesses, which is not okay. I know, but the benefits for me outweigh the bad parts. Also, the other bad part is that you can only withdraw up to, like, out of the ATM, up to $2,000 per day. So if I were to get my paycheck and it's like $5,000, I can't take all of that money out that same day. I can only take out $2,000, and then I have to wait till the next day to get another $2,000 and like that. So that's a downfall of it. Also, the other downfall is that yeah, so those are the two downfalls that I've encountered with this card. So that's the American Express Bluebird card. And like I said, that I like it and I have it, and I keep this for cashing checks, especially from settlement accounts. And also if I need to transfer money to family members through the Walmart to Walmart thing where you transfer money, I use this card to do that. Okay, so the next card that I have came with my phone service. Well, it was a benefit offered because I have a cell phone with T-Mobile. So that is the T-Mobile Money Card. Now, the T-Mobile Money Card, I like it. It can be attached to your Zeal account, so, or any other account that you could do a direct deposit if you have checks or paychecks or whatever. So you can get that direct deposited into this account, and you have access to your money. Of course, it's not a brick and mortar bank, so I can't go anywhere and deposit the money on there, but I can also always transfer money. The other good part about it is that they offer what is called a overdraft allowance. So they have a limit that you can overdraft up to if you need to. And it just does it for you every time if you make a request, and if you go over, you know that your thing is going to be paid for. And so you don't have to worry about, oh, is this going to get paid for? I don't know. If you have that overdraft from this account, it will be paid for. Also, with this card, I just like the fact that I can have another card just in case. This is like my go-to, my backup. And like I said, Zeal money that people send to me will go on this card. So that is the benefit of this card. The downfall, like I said, they don't have many places where you can add money to the card. And also, I just don't particularly like that it's attached to my cell phone. And then when I go into my cell phone every time into the app, I have to put in a code and my password, my login, and I have to put in another code and all these codes. But it is a good way to save money. Also, I forgot to add the savings account, or the account, the percentage of savings on here is 4. And that is more right now than most banks are having, because a lot of banks are like 1% or lower. This one has a 4%. So that is good for this card. Now, let's see. The next card that I have is, or that I will talk about, is my PayPal business card. Now, I have had this card for a long time because, of course, I have a business. And I like PayPal business card and then the PayPal card itself because it helps me to receive my pay. So if I'm doing a contract program and people are going to pay me through PayPal, I can put it on there. When I'm doing my user testing, when I do the user testing ads, etc., I can get paid on my PayPal card, and it's no fuss, no muss, no problems. Also, they give you 1% back on all of your purchases for the month. So if you spent, you know, $10 or whatever for the month, or however much for the month, or $100 for the month, they give you a dollar on that $100, which I like getting money back. Who doesn't like getting money back? And of course, PayPal is taken all over the place, anytime, any place, online, wherever people take this PayPal card. And so I do like the benefits of that. It also works well with my business because people can pay me directly to PayPal by me sending them a link. And they can go to PayPal, or I can send them an invoice and they can pay it and it goes straight to PayPal either way. The disadvantages of it is because of my business, of course, they're going to take a percentage out of any sales that I have. Anytime I send an invoice, those type of things, they take a percentage of my earnings, which, hey, I'm going to pay taxes on it too, but they also take a percentage for the payment being made through PayPal. The other disadvantage is there's a difficulty in adding money onto this card in person. So, like I said, again, with the brick and mortar type of situation, there's not really many places where I can go to put money onto my PayPal card. But I can always do like a deposit where people can pay to PayPal. I can also transfer the money to another person through PayPal, like send money to a friend. Those type of things that have PayPal, I do appreciate that. And that's a benefit of having a PayPal card. The other downfall of the PayPal is that they try to send you to the chat bot on their website as opposed to talking to a person. You can eventually talk to a person if you keep on and stay online and or stay on the phone or call them on the phone, but they prefer you to talk to the chatbot. So that's the PayPal card. Okay, what else do I have? Oh, Cash App. Who doesn't have a Cash App card? I have a link in the description box below if you want to join Cash App. I have a Cash App card, and I like Cash App. I know that there's been a lot of issues with Cash App lately. There's been a lot of fraud and things of that nature, but it has benefited me and my family well because we can transfer money back and forth, put money here, put money there. If we're somewhere and I'm short on a little money and my husband has it, he can transfer it to me real quick and we'll put it in the account or whatever have you. So it helps me and helps our family. And we can transfer money to family members in other states and things of that nature as long as they have the Cash App card. And then you don't have to have the card itself. You can just have a Cash App on your phone, and then you can transfer from your app to your card, your bank account, your regular bank account. And so that's the benefits of having this Cash App card. Also, if you go into the benefit area, the card area, I'm sorry, there is a click thing in there where you can boost your card. And when you boost it, that means you can get percentages off at different stores in your area. You can also get money back. And so those are the benefits of having this card, because you can get money back, you can get money off, you can transfer money back and forth, etc. The other benefit of Cash App, I've spoken about this in a previous video about stocks. So you can purchase stock through Cash App, and you can purchase stock at $1 a portion. So you can do partial purchases. And I have purchased many partial purchases and also full shares of stock through Cash App, and it has benefited me greatly. And that is another resource of a way that you can get some instant or some income without doing anything, passive income, they call it. And it's through the Cash App and buying stocks. They also give you the ability to do Bitcoin. Now, I'm not too familiar with Bitcoin and I haven't really gone in depth with Bitcoin. However, you can do those things with this Cash App account and Cash App card. So don't sleep on Cash App. Yes, guard it with your life. Maybe disable your card if you think that somebody might be trying to commit fraud or whatever in your on your account. But Cash App is a really good card to have if you need the benefits of buying stocks and things like that, or transferring back and forth with children and your family members in other states. Okay, and then I have a Venmo card. And if you have a Venmo account, you can apply to get a Venmo card. And I chose the pink one. The Venmo card is beneficial because, of course, if someone transfers some money to you, pays you or whatever through Venmo, that's on your card. You can use your card. You don't have to transfer it out of Venmo onto another account. You don't have to do anything else but use your Venmo card. In addition, just like Cash App, Venmo has the ability to boost up or give different percentages off of purchases. So say you go to, your one of your local stores and they have the ability to give a percentage off or a percentage back. You can put that on your card, that thing on your card, and then you'll get that money back or you get that money off when you make those purchases. So those are the good things for Venmo. Now, be leery of Venmo though. Make sure that you have your transfers and payments and all that stuff private, because if you don't, people can see every single transaction that you make. I have some friends on Venmo and I can see when they're paying Susie down the block for a cup of coffee. I can see everything. So you want to make your transfers and all that stuff private so that people can't see them. But it is a great opportunity, a great company or a great card to have, especially in those times when you've gotten money and that's gone into your card, your account, and then you have your card available. And you can also transfer money back and forth from friends and family and do the same thing that you do with the Cash App that I was talking about and PayPal. And the last one that I have is Chime. So, and I have 2 Chime cards. So I have the Chime Debit, which is the white one. And then I have the Chime Credit Builder, which is the green one. So I'll talk about them separately. The Chime Debit, I like it because I can get direct deposits. Like the commercial says, direct deposits 2 days before your direct deposit. You can close and disable your card if you're not using it, or if you don't want somebody to scam you or fraud. You can do that with your card. You can also transfer funds. You have a savings account with Chime, and it is separate from your spending. And in the savings account, you have a interest rate right now of 1%. And with that interest rate, you're saving money, and you can get it to automatically transfer. As soon as you get paid, you can automatically transfer it to your savings account. As soon as you get paid, you can also get a percentage of that and put it into your credit builder's account. But we'll talk about that in a minute. And then with this Chime card, you can use it anywhere. You use the debit card, the PIN number. It is also, I think you could transfer money and put it into a brick and mortar account. You can transfer to friends, other friends that have Chime. Let's see. They also have some boosts sometimes depending on in their app, but you have to go into the app and see what those boosts are, those rewards and all those type of things are. They're not as relevant or regular as like a a local store, but sometimes it might be a discount on insurance or a discount on mortgage and things of that nature. So that's why I like Chime. Chime is a great one to have if you want to add a debit card to your arsenal. So now we're going to go on to the Chime Credit Builder card. Now, this credit builder card has been a godsend for me anyway. And I say that because it is attached to your regular Chime checking account or Chime spending account, but you're going to use it like a credit card. So what you'll do is transfer money from your spending account to your credit card. And you can also have it automatically go as soon as you get paid. You can have it add the amount that you want to go into the credit card situation. You can have that automatically transferred into there on a regular basis. So every month, every 2 weeks, however often you get paid. Also, though, with the credit builder card, you're building up your credit. So every time you put money onto that credit card and then you spend the money through the credit card, you're literally building your credit score up. And it has worked for me to help me build up my credit score over the past 6 months. I really like it. It has enhanced my spending ability. They also have what you call a jump, I think they call it a jump start, where they add money to your account because you've gotten, because you have the spending ability and you've had the deposits, etc. You can increase your spending limit, your overspending limit. So like if you go over your amount by $75, sometimes more, sometimes $200, it all depends on your specific situation. But it's really been helpful. It's really been helpful. And you can also turn off the usage of this card too. So you don't have to keep it on. So sometimes at night, I'll turn off the usage of both of my cards just in case something goes on throughout the night that I don't know about. Fraud is prevalent, especially right now. So, you can never be too cautious. But I like that ability to be able to turn my cards on and off. I like that. And let me see the other cards you can do that with. You can do that with your CASHAPP card too. And I think, can you do it with the American Express? No, you could just transfer money into a savings. So those are the benefits and the disadvantages of having all of these cards. Now, I said I was going to talk to you about why I have all of these cards. So a few years back, I had a few not so great experiences with brick and mortar accounts. And I mean, I still have one brick and mortar account, but I prefer not to have them because they charge fees. This particular bank was charging me a fee every time I turned around. Of course, they were charging that monthly fee, but they were also charging fees. Like I signed up to not have the over limit draft fee or the over limit drafts, but they still started doing it, overdrafts. They still started doing overdrafts. And then when I told them, hey, I didn't sign up for overdrafts, so you were supposed to decline. If somebody tried to go into my account and take the money, you were supposed to decline it. Well, they were like, well, you signed up for this. And they took my money and they never gave it back. It was like $35, $25, $35 overdraft fees. And I had to jump through hoops to try to get at least some of that money back. So my point is, because of that bad experience that I had with the brick and mortar bank, I decided, you know what, I'm going to try a different route. So that is when I started seeing different commercials and signing up for all of these different cards and saying, you know what, I'm going to put my money in different places, diversify my money in different accounts, and use them to my advantage. So I have one card for just savings. I have one card to deposit checks. I have one card that deposits my direct deposits my payments. I have one card for business. Like I was telling you, my PayPal card is strictly for my business. I have another card for just emergencies. I have another card that I share the information, like the Cash App, with my son. So if he needs anything in college or whatever case may be, I'm transferring money, I'm putting money there, whatever. I have those different accounts because they benefit me. Now everybody is different. Everybody has to do things differently, but when it comes down to my money, I want to make sure that I'm doing the best for me and my money and my family that I can. So having all of these cards and all of these accounts are best for me. You need to do what's best for you. And I hope that this information has helped you thus far. Go ahead and share with your friends and family. Like this video if you liked it. And also make sure that you subscribe to be part of our family here at the Financial Spotlight. And click that notification bell so that you know exactly when I am posting here every week at the Financial Spotlight. Thank you so much for joining me and have a great one. Bye.